My name is Tessa Phillips. My student ID number is 319-3661. This is the summer semester of 2017. This is my AVMA video for Introduction to Veterinary Technology.
Okay, so today we're going to be trimming a dog's nails. You will need nail clippers, as well as your dog, and a clotting agent, such as Quick Stop or styptic powder. And how to cut your dog's nails. You want to hold one paw in one hand and the nail clippers in the other. Then you want to identify the quick. You can see it on dogs with clear nails. It's this pink right here. The quick is the nerve and blood supply. If you cut into it, it's very painful to the dog and it usually bleeds. On dogs like with clear nails, you can see it. It's this pink. With dogs with dark nails, you can assume that it's beyond where the nail begins to hook. So if you cut parallel to where the hook is, you should be able to avoid the quick. In the case that you can't, or you do quick the nail, you can take your styptic powder Quick Stop. You can either pour it into the lid and apply it to the nail that's bleeding and hold pressure for about 5 seconds and then check for see if it's still bleeding. If it is, you can reapply it as needed. If you don't like this lid method, you could also just take a pinch in your finger and just apply it like so. And then, let's see. You want to make sure you're identifying the quick before you cut. Check for bleeding. This one's slightly bleeding, so you just apply the Quick Stop and hold it, and it stops bleeding. Some dogs might have long quicks, like Duke here. And then they usually have a dew claw. Don't want to miss that one. Okay, we'll check one last time. None of them are bleeding. So we're all set. And you want to do lots of positive reinforcement, and that is how you cut a dog's nails. Today we're clipping a cat's nails. You'll need nail clippers, a clotting agent such as Quick Stop or styptic powder, your cat, and you might also need a towel and someone to help hold. Alright, so to help when we're holding, we can take this towel and just wrap the body like so. And then we can also just scruff right here on this excess skin, and then the holder will also help push out behind the elbow to extend the paw. And then to cut a cat's nails, you want to cut right before the quick, which is the nerve and blood supply to the nail. And usually you can see it, but if you can't, it's right here, right where it starts to hook, and you actually can see it on this animal. And then to expose the nail, you have to press on the pad just a little bit and just give it a good squeeze. And then to cut the nail, you want to hold one paw in one hand and your nail clippers in the other. And then you want to expose the nail and just do a little quick cut, like so. And if you were to quick the nail, you can take a little bit of powder, a pinch if you need to, and just press it and apply pressure for a few seconds. Or you can put it in the lid of the Quick Stop and then hold the nail to like so. And then you can reapply as needed until the bleeding stops. And that is how you cut a cat's nails. Okay, so today we are going to be peeling a dog. You will need your dog that your medication is prescribed for, and the medication prescribed by the veterinarian. Today we're just using a small treat to stimulate a pill. You want to hold the pill in one hand between your thumb and your pointer finger, and then you want to hold in the other hand the dog's head. You want to grasp the dog's head, angle it upwards, and then with your middle finger open the dog's mouth and place the pill at the back of the throat. Close the mouth and then massage the throat gently to stimulate the dog to swallow. You'll feel them swallow, indicating that they swallowed the pill. If they spit it out, then you can try again. But that is how you pill a dog. Good girl. We're going to be pilling a cat. What you'll need is a medication prescribed by your veterinarian. Today we're just using a treat to stimulate a pill. And then you'll also need your cat that your medication's prescribed for. And then to pill a cat, you want to get them nice and, comfortable, but you need to be able to grab the back of the head and with one hand, and with the other hand you want to hold the pill between your pointer finger and your thumb, leaving your other fingers free, and with your other hand you want to grab the back of the head, lifting the head upwards, and then with your middle finger you're going to open the mouth and open the mouth with your middle finger, and then you're going to use your other hands to place the pill in the back of the cat's throat. And then you're going to close the mouth and you're going to rub the throat softly to stimulate the cat to swallow. Just like so. And if they spit it out, then you can try again. But that's how you pill a cat. So today we're going to be learning how to catch urine from a male dog. You will need a dog on a leash so you can keep them close. And you also need a soup ladle to catch the urine, or you can also use a Tupperware container or a bowl as long as it's clean and dry. And how you're going to do this is that you're going to walk them in one hand and have your catcher in the other, and then you're going to let them posture to urinate, and then you're going to want to catch the urine midstream, meaning that you're going to want them to let them urinate for just a second or two and then put it in the stream. The reason for this is so that the bacteria that's harboring in the urethra, that urine is pushed out, and then you're catching a cleaner sample from the bladder. And then after you catch your urine, you're going to take it and put it into a container either provided to you by your veterinarian office or even a clean and dry Tupperware container, and then take it to your vet. Alright, so we'll go outside. Urinate it for just a second or two. And that is a good sample. And that is how you catch urine. Today we're making a rolled gauze muzzle. In the case that you don't have a commercial muzzle available, you can use 1-inch gauze on a small dog to make a muzzle, or you can use 2-inch rolled gauze like I have here on a large dog like Duke. So what you're going to do is have your dog in a seated or lying position, whatever works best for the dog. If you have a small dog, it might be easier to put them on a table and have them sitting or laying down. But with Duke, he's large, so he needs to be on the floor, and he's more comfortable that way, and he likes to lay down. So you're going to make a loop without actually tying it, and you want it kind of large so that when you place it over the muzzle, you're not so close to the teeth. And you're going to tie it, or not tie it, you're going to just cross it over to the top and then cross it back underneath the muzzle and then go behind the head. And then you're just going to make a bow that's secure, but not where it's tied completely. So in a case of an emergency, you can just pull it and it comes off easily. And that is how you make a rolled gauze muzzle.